what are the main benefits of a cloud solution like Salesforce? There's a few different types of benefits. So you're limiting your liability of data breach. If there's a 10%, or which is growing every day, of your data being breached, because you've got all sorts of different systems and you've got some people in Excel and people logging in all over the shop, if that data breach happens, then that could be millions of dollars, or it could be game over for the business. You look at what's happening with Medibank at the moment. So one part of the ROI equation has to be your customer data protection. I'm not saying Salesforce is unbreakable. Hackers of today, they have very advanced ways of getting in that aren't necessarily technical. Sometimes it's physical. They will con an employee, and then suddenly they'll get access in a way that no one could really have protected against easily. So that's one way to look at the value equation, is really what's the saving from the likely scenario of a data breach. If I'm in the sales team and I'm using Salesforce Sales Cloud, the system should help the salespeople sell better. So they should be more productive. One salesperson, they may have had a quota of $1 million a year. But as the sales tools allow them to be more efficient and have better insights, their potential targets could increase to $1.5 million a year over time. Same number of salespeople, more sales revenue. Service team, if you think about it in the same way, what if you had a service cloud and then you have chatbot on the website? What used to happen is people would go to the website, see the phone number, call. That ties up the service agent for a good 15 minutes on that call. And that means they can't service anyone else. There's also the niceties like, hi, how are you? Oh, how's your date going? Oh, have a great day. Is there anything else I can help you with? All of that stuff, it's nice and it's what customers like. But it's a lot of cost when you stack it up over phone calls. And then you add a chatbot on top. You can get a chatbot that is very basic, and they can just kind of do basic level one, like, oh, you need this, great, here is the public knowledge article on that. And then escalate to a human chat agent if they can't help them. And then you've got another level of chatbot, which is an authenticated chatbot. If you have an identity tied up so the customer is logged in on your website, when they're chatting to that chatbot, they can start to say, hey, what's my order status for my last order? I haven't received it yet. And the chatbot, because it's authenticated, can go inside your CRM database and look for the answer within whatever data is secure for it to pass out, obviously. Things like order status, delivery status, case status, has my case been resolved? Those kind of things can be handled by a chatbot. So I can have the same number of service agents spending time on the really sticky problems that a chatbot probably shouldn't be dealing with, while the chatbot is really adding value and even cross-selling, upselling through the chatbot as well. There's a whole ROI story about the future of service. And then, of course, marketing automation is not a new concept. Everyone knows about customer journeys, customer lifecycle automation. If you think about the bigger picture, it's really about customer lifetime value. And so customer lifetime value is really the recency frequency monetary. So RFM, that's very common. So when was the last time they bought from you is the recency. The frequency is how many times per year, and the monetary value is the amount per transaction. You take away the CAC, customer acquisition cost, and you also take away the churn as well. And you can very quickly figure out what your customer lifetime value is. At the end of the day, Salesforce should be used to increase the customer lifetime value. I'm going to use it to reduce my cost of acquisition. So that sales cost, that should go down. I also want to increase the recency frequency monetary. And a lot of that is through marketing automation. It's by having excellent customer service experiences. All of those things will affect the RFM, and even word of mouth, you'll get new customers in, all of that kind of stuff. So massive benefits of using a solution like Salesforce to lower the cost of those channels, increase the customer lifetime value, and to also protect your customer data against data breach as well.